What's up, guys? Welcome to Distraction Garage. This is episode number 3 of getting the car back together. As you guys saw in the last episode, I went ahead and was able to install the GT500 hood vent. That went pretty well. Like I said in the video, it kind of sticks up a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. It's not really made for this car. But to get on moving to the next steps, I have the engine already up on the engine hoist, ready to go. I got the flywheel over there and my clutch is sitting over there right next to the air compressor. But that's pretty much what we're going to be working on today, and hopefully being able to get the trans, the clutch, the engine, all of that mated together and installed in the engine bay. That way we can see how much clearance we have here. I think we're good with this vent because I believe it's going to sit right in between the valve cover and the intake manifold. So at least that's step 1, and then we'll keep going down the list. There are going to be some additional things that are going to be added on. I do have a vibrant catch can that I'm going to be installing, so I have to go through a couple things of modifying that bracket, and once that bracket is modified I can go ahead and install that. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to the list, and we're going to keep going. So let's get started on the engine side of it, installing the clutch and getting that transmission back on this block and ready to go. Alright guys, so after some trouble and a battery dying on the camera, I got the transmission on. It was hard and difficult. I ended up using 2 jacks. Then I used the hoist, angled it, used the jack to kind of straighten it out, dropped the engine on the ground once I kind of had the holes lined up, and then kind of shimmied it into place and then bolted it in. So that's good. But I noticed after cutting the hole in the hood, there is a bunch of just crap everywhere in the engine bay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to clean the engine bay off camera, and then move on to putting the engine in. So that'll be coming in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, so like I said, engine bay is pretty much clean as I can get it. I don't even know why I'm aiming over there. Engine bay is nice and clean, as clean as I can get it. Of course there's still scratches and scuffs from, you know, wear and tear, taking the motor out, putting it back in, taking the motor out, putting it back in. But I do have the engine and trans all put together on the engine stand, so that's going to go in here in a little bit. There are some things I still need to do, but once I get the engine in there, I'll be able to figure out where I need to put my return line. I got to put the turbo manifold, turbo, all that other fun stuff, and then set everything up for the oil catch can that's going to go back there. I got to get a little piece of aluminum bent. It's kind of thick, the aluminum that they give you with the vibrant catch can, but that's also going to go on the car. And yeah, so we're pretty much moving along. Hopefully I'll get the engine in tonight. As you guys noticed, I did take off my glasses. They were getting very, very fogged up from cleaning and everything else, so I just put my contacts back on. But yeah, so this thing is ready to go in, and let's get to it. Alright, so what I failed to do was take off the transfer case. Justin told me to take it off. I figured I could be fine putting it in without it, or with it on. But I ran into some issues of it hitting the rear mount, and I can't really maneuver it in and out to get it down in there. because I can't tilt the motor this way because of how I have it on the engine hoist. But I got it off. It's draining right now. Should not have probably a little bit left in there of oil. I'm gonna shove some paper towels or a microfiber towel rag in there and keep going. So, yep. Things you learn. It's been a while since I've messed with this thing, about a year, some change since my last incident. So, let's keep going. All right guys, so that was a pretty long day and night for the most part. I didn't get back into the house until probably like 11 o'clock at night, and I still had the cherry picker on there, the hoist, but I had some issues because I did not have the passenger side mount, that bracket that goes there for the Z3, so I had to get one from Hub City. They normally have a bunch of those since they part out a lot of cars. So I got that all done. I put a lot of the accessories on the car, cleaned out the intake manifold. I got a bunch of chunks of, metal from the old engine, from the block. For example, this piece right here is one of them, but I got that out of there. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Turbo manifold, turbo driver, or at least the cold side of the intercooler piping, radiator, intercoolers on. I was able to get the Vibrant Performance catch can finally on after 2 to 3 years of having it just up there on somewhere. I forget, I think it was in that back rack that I have in the back of the garage. So that's all done. Pretty much everything is almost ready to go. I'm just waiting for my oil pan to get back from Hub City Performance. Justin has that. I drilled a hole and everything for the 10-10AN line. So once that is done, then it's moving on to finishing everything else. That's literally the last thing that we have left on putting this car together. And with that being said, guys, thank you guys very much for watching the YouTube channel. In the next video, hopefully we will be inside of the car trying to get this thing started, and hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes well, and we can make some decent power. So once again, thank you guys very much. Make sure you guys hit that like, that subscribe button, that bell notification icon, whatever the heck you guys want to do, have at it. Thank you guys very much for supporting. We're now at 3,000 subscribers, and I noticed a lot of you guys that are watching these videos aren't even subscribed, like 75%. And if we had that 75%, we'd be in the hundreds of thousands subs. So please, if you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Oh. Well, good thing I used water.